Everybody, this is Dr. Teresa Chang. This is the third video in the series of what to do when your lower back hurts, simple and effective ways to treat and prevent your back pain. So today we're going to talk about hips, buttock, and thighs. So these things are actually really simple, super easy, fast, and effective. So the first one is your hips. Now, so do you remember your back pain can be caused by really tight hip flexors? Flexors are obviously the things that, the muscles that allow you to bend. So the two most important ones, the quadriceps, which are your quads here, and also a muscle in your back called the iliopsoas, or psoas muscle for short, PSOAS. Those are the major flexor muscles of the body that allows us to do that. And when we are in back spasm, what happens? Everybody's like that. So their flexors are really tight. So this exercise, it's actually really easy. I don't know if you can call it an exercise, is designed to help relax that. So integrated positional therapy is really based, right, on if you have a tight constricted muscle, if it's in spasm, what you do is you fold it and you allow it to relax. And when it relaxes, and you keep it there for a minute or two, when it relaxes, it goes back to its normal length. So that's actually what we want. This one's super easy. What you do is you lie with your back on the ground and you put your legs up on a sofa or chair. You want to find the most comfortable position that you can, and you just lay there for at least 2 minutes or more, depending on how much pain you have, right? If it's too painful, don't do it. If any of these exercises are too painful, don't do them. Wait until you get better. You can always do them later. You just lay there with your feet 90 degrees. You know what, if you can't bend your knees that far, I have some people who do, put a pillow so your knees aren't 90. Really what we're trying to do is we're trying to relax those muscles in our hip. And if you actually need more of a bend, go ahead and bend it. Like I said before, you just want to find the most comfortable position. And so that's an easy kind of, it's to relax that muscle so we can get it out of spasm, back into its normal length. So that's one, that's the hip. The second one is actually the buttock, and the major muscle is, I mean, there's a bunch of muscles, right, in the buttock. So the piriformis is actually what we're targeting. Piriformis is actually causes a lot of sciatica, and so it's basically the half frog. So I think this will work. So what you do, right, you're face down, not like me, I'm at a weird angle, and you kind of do that. You don't actually have to have it that high. What that does is that kind of relaxes and helps fold that muscle so it can relax. Here's the thing though, you might not want to put it too high, so get into a position that's comfortable for you. Release it, make it go down. Or put a pillow. Oftentimes it helps with a pillow. You just need to find a position that's comfortable and stay there 2 minutes. Depending on how much pain you have, you might want to do it, 3 times a day. Same thing for the other one. So that's hips, that's buttock. The third one is the adductors, which are your inner thighs. So do you remember, back pains oftentimes cause me to have, externally rotated legs, and a lot of us actually walk like that. So when you're sitting, not when you're standing, not when you're walking, when you're sitting, just kind of pigeon toe your feet inward. And people are like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm working on relieving my back pain. What that does is that kind of helps to release your adductors, your inner thigh muscles, which are actually too long. And that'll release them, get them back into a better position actually for your body. Easy, just toe it in for 2 minutes. Another really great inner thigh exercise is to squeeze a pillow, bend your pillow in two, squeeze it for 5 seconds and then relax, squeeze it for 5 seconds. So do a set of 10. You want to work your way all the way up, so you do a set of 10 and then you wait a minute and you do another set of 10, all the way up until you do 5 sets of 10. What that actually does is help strengthen your adductors. Most of us don't have very strong adductors, unless we're, riding a horse, but I don't have that right now. So let's, that's also really important. So hips, buttock, thighs, these 3 exercises actually will definitely help you with your back pain. But, remember folks, so my opinion is that having an aligned physical body is as important as having mental clarity and getting rid of the mental clutter. So that's why I always have my clients, I always do a bar session, for them too, because I want you on top of your game. Mental clarity plus physical body adjustment and alignment, you will feel like you're on top of the world. So this is Dr. Teresa Chang. Do me a favor, Teresa Chang MD is my website. Come and book a session with me. I would love to work with you. Click my Facebook page, click for my newsletter. Hope to see you soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.